When you're gunning for a world title, the fire seems heavier, the bunker seems smaller, and the flag feels as heavy as your opponent's will to win.
All day we fight!
This is professional paintball, the fastest growing sport on the planet. It's a team game of speed and strategy that requires individual heart and courage.
Stay alive!
And today, some of paintball's finest teams and biggest stars have come from around the world to decide who is the best of the best.
That's the way to fight out, huh?
The Smart Parts World Paintball Championship is next on ESPN2.
Welcome to the Mohegan Sun Arena for the Smart Parts World Paintball Championship.
I'm Bill Gardner here with paintball icon, Matty Marshall.
Thanks, Bill. And I'll tell you what, the first round of this event, it definitely lived up to the hype.
As the tournament rolls on, things are getting more intense as the teams continue to play for their lives.
You gotta dig deep now.
So far, Jacksonville and the Russian Legion have been sent home.
Come on!
Pennsylvania staved off elimination after a win against Los Angeles. And today, it's Seattle versus Atlanta. Both are undefeated, and both want to stay that way. It's crunch time.
Come on, let's go, baby.
First, let's take a look at the standings. In the National Conference, San Diego and Los Angeles are headed to the semifinals. In the American Conference, New York inched closer after eliminating Jacksonville, but still needed help to reach the semis. For Atlanta and Seattle, it's a lot simpler. Whoever wins is in. Now let's meet our teams.
Yeah! Here we go!
Their bark is as bad as their bite. Please welcome the Seattle Naughty Dogs. Let's take a look at the Naughty Dogs. They've got some major firepower in Raymond Knuth, Colt Roberts, and Josh Davey.
We're here to win this.
And you can be sure that Raymond Knuth, Tyler McCluskey, and Trevor Kocking will step up to meet the challenge.
Northwest number 1.
And Seattle's player coach is Raymond Knuth. They may be the Cinderella team of this tournament. It's the Atlanta Predators. Look for Jimmy Sarajevo, Rich Garcia, and Jordan DeJesus to lead this team.
Predators here to stay.
Can't forget about Mike Venezia, Jeff Milan, and JT Bouchard. They should all have a game.
Kill or be killed.
Atlanta's coach is Paul Alders.
This will be the Xbox.
We're just about ready for the first point, but before we begin play, let's go over the rules for this tournament.
Our teams play 2 20-minute halves. It's 5-on-5, capture the flag. To score a point, you must capture the flag and hang it in the other team's base. A hit on any part of the body or equipment, and the player is eliminated and must leave the field immediately. If they fail to do so, they'll be given a penalty. Penalties are similar to hockey. Minors are 2 minutes in length, and majors are 5.
So heading into point 1, we see Ragasa and McCluskey getting ready to head to that snake side, digging down. Getting the sprinter start, and there's Atlanta getting a pretty solid guns-up break. Sarajevo making a move to snake 2, he gets in there clean, and Venezia filling out to X right behind him. Sarajevo looking inside, also looking down the tape, standing up over the top of his bunker. McCluskey honed in on him. Trying to win a vicious gun battle right there. Oh, and Sarajevo up to the 50-yard line on the snake side. And here comes McCluskey.
Nice move by McCluskey.
Oh, awesome move by McCluskey. He gets roasted by Milan from the opposite tape. Milan on the Dorito side, now scanning the field. That was a good move by McCluskey to get the solid player, Jimmy Sarajevo, out of that 50-yard line bunker. Ragasa trying to work that back X. Him and Raymond Knuth. In the backfield for the Naughty Dogs, you see Jeff Milan scanning the field.
He's itching to go, Matty.
Oh, he sees the move. He makes the bump up into the 40 Dorito. Ooh, gets a shot across on Raymond Knuth. He takes him out. The captain of the Night Dogs is going to walk off.
Milan really has some great gun skills.
He's a very crisp, very smooth and fluid player, making a move cross field all the way to the snake side, trying to get a shot on Ragasa. Referee running cross field. Ragasa is going to get pulled out, but I think he traded with Milan, and Venezia is going to grab that flag. The first point's going to go to Atlanta. Great job by Jeff Milan that game. We saw it here in the replay, though. Here comes McCluskey running down Sarajevo. He continues on, takes a bunch of balls, all over his face, everywhere pretty much. He gets shot to pieces. Atlanta's going to take that first point. Well, it's the Atlanta Predators getting out of the gate first. They take a 1-0 lead over the Seattle Naughty Dogs. And the start of point 2. Ooh, good breakout by the Naughty Dogs to get Brad Russon into snake 1. He's immediately down the wire.
Both teams in red here. Notice the Naughty Dogs have the paw prints on their uniforms.
And Russon goes right up to the box and then right into snake 2. Good move by Brad. There's a lot of good angles from snake 2. And you can see him working those angles cross field. He's getting a shot on the back Dorito right now. It's JT Bouchard in the back Dorito. JT, you see trying to gunfight his way. And Jordan DeJesus. Ooh, Jordan makes a move up to the box and then scurries up to snake 2 as well. So both teams doing a good job.
Both teams good field position, and they haven't lost too many bodies.
Yeah, both teams are playing smart right now. They're working their angles. You can hear the communication. Jordan getting a shot on Art Hemlick.
Right in the foot.
Gets him, clips him in the foot as Hemlick tries to make an aggressive move up to that 40 Dorito. Oh, Hector Cardona filling out to the back X, but he gets shot. Here comes DeJesus. Jordan DeJesus up to the 50-yard line. And Atlanta's going to make that a quick point. They're going to go up 2-0. And young Nevius has some words for his boy, Jordan. They're playing real good right now, man. All they have to do is just keep this up. They're up 2-0. And we will return with more great paintball action after this timeout.
I think my background in basketball definitely helped my paintball career because I've always been under a coach and trained to perform as an athlete. I think the players that have played sports before know how to perform under pressure. One of the biggest things is not buckling under pressure in any sport.
The Smart Parts World Paintball Championships are brought to you by Smart Parts, Equipment Counts, and the Mohegan Sun, a world of play.
See how it ends at smartparts.com.
Welcome back to the Smart Parts World Paintball Championships. I'm Matty Marshall with Bill Gardner Jr., and we got our band PSK laying down the tracks.
That Dorito's working for Arthur. We're trying to get out. We lost our corners.
Remember what you came here for. You didn't come here to lose, did you? Don't stop. Stay on it.
So the Atlanta Predators are looking good early as they take a 2-0 lead over the Seattle Naughty Dogs. So the Naughty Dogs need to get back in this game here. Oh, Kevin Rhodes gets into snake 1 for Atlanta.
Very good field position for Atlanta here. They have all the critical bunkers.
Well, they were able to get out. They got, out on that Dorito side. Oh, Naughty Dogs losing Trevor Kocking off the back X on the Dorito side. That's been a hard bunker to make this entire tournament. Tyler McCluskey having no problems getting into snake 1. So now he's looking cross field. He's trying to get some angles on that back center.
Slipping into the blind spots on the field, basically. Ooh, there's a penalty.
There's a penalty.
Garcia.
Hot gun.
So a hot gun penalty on Garcia. You saw that yellow flag being thrown in the air by the referee, and Rhodes is going to have to get to that penalty box. Venezia bounces out to the X. So good move by Venezia, doing damage control, getting out to that X.
McCluskey's really working his bunkers well here. Look at this. Sliding down, using the blind area of the field, looking for the shot.
Ooh, good job getting up to the 50-yard line bunker. He's working on Venezia down the tape right now.
Notice that head pop? Pops the head before he shows the gun.
Absolutely, that's gunfighting skills right there. Gunfighting 101. You want a head check before you bring that gun out. You want to minimize your exposure when you're playing these bunkers. And you see now he's going to look inside. He needs to get a shot on Jimmy Sareva across field in the 40-yard line Dorito bunker. And Jimmy's really the only person that's in position to hurt the Naughty Dogs right now. You see McCluskey, he's blocking everybody out. He's using those blind spots. You can move out in the open as long as you're putting bunkers between you and the opposing players, and that's exactly what he's doing right now. Now, Jimmy, he's zoned up on him, but he does no shot on Tyler. Tyler's just out there in the middle open.
But it could pay off.
Oh, he's got a shot. Oh, and he clips his arm. Awesome job by Tyler McCluskey. And Tyler's going to run down Mike Venezia, and that is it. Awesome job by Tyler McCluskey there. Slap little 5. There's some love between these teams. They're fighting for that semifinal berth right now. And the captain of the Naughty Dogs, Rocky Knuth himself, is going to hang that flag. His team gets right back in this game.
Now let's go to the replay here, Matty. Look at this. Look how he works the open, right out in the blind. No one can see him. Gets the angle, shoots Jimmy. Beautiful.
Very good job by Tyler McCluskey, and on the strength of his play, Seattle gets back in this game. And before we get back to the action, let's check in with the third member of our broadcast team, Callie Stidehar.
When teams fall behind, they need to worry about the clock and the opponent. Clock management is critical.
The game could hinge on this point.
Teams need to score fast, and moves become hyper-aggressive.
They can't go around. They don't have much time.
At the same time, if they fall behind, they need to know when to fold them.
And the Russians are going to concede that point, and New York is going to concede the point.
Players are a little upset with the concession of that point, but I think it had to be done. They don't have a lot of time.
In a small chance of scoring, they need to concede the point.
We were down to one guy, and they had 2 guys, and they don't have to attack us. So we needed to blow the horn so we could concede the point.
And save valuable clock time.
I think we're out there shoot too high.
So it's the Atlanta Predators in their solid red uniforms. They have 2 points, and the Seattle Naughty Dogs in their signature paw print uniforms. They got 1, and we're going to get back to the action right now.
3-2, probably will.
So both teams looking to shoot as many players off the break as possible, and as many people as you can shoot off the break really helps you out. Big break by Atlanta.
Atlanta consistently making big breaks, but doesn't look like it works this time.
They lose 2 off the break.
No.
We see Alex Kehoe and Jordan DeJesus both getting shot off the break there. Like I was saying, you know, if you can shoot 2 players off the break and make it a 3-on-5 game, it's that much easier for you to win paintball games. Oh, and the referee in there, and that is a red flag.
5 minutes. 5 minutes, Matty. That's going to hurt them.
Oh, yeah, that's going to kill him. JT Bouchard right off that back. Dorito right there heads into the penalty box. 5-minute major penalties are huge because, you know, 5-minute major penalty, they don't come off the clock. You always have that 5 minute, you have to wear it down. A 2-minute minor, if the other team scores, then that immediately comes off. Here we have Dusty Manderson trying to press the advantage. They shot 2 off the break. A 5-minute major penalty was assessed on Jeff Milan, but here comes Dusty Manderson up the center. Great move by Nevius to get out to that X damage control. Now he's running across field.
Nevius really making a nice shot on the run there.
Wow, Nevius is balling it up right now. He gets Manderson. He had bounced out to the X. He shot Manderson. Now he runs back to the center. Dorito, he's just balling it out right now, wilding out, trying to get as many kills as he can. He's looking at 2 bodies right now against him.
Certainly slowing down the Naughty Dogs.
Oh, absolutely. You know, Naughty Dogs lost some bodies, getting sloppy right there. I mean, there's really no reason they should have lost those bodies. And here we have Raymond Knuth trying to work that angle on the back center. It's just Nevius left alive for his team. Oh, there goes Russon all the way to the opposite side of the field. You know, splitting the field when you're in a situation like this is real important. Oh, and
there's
Russon
the shot.
Gets a shot on him. Raymond adds a couple extra just for fun. It's going to tie it up at 2 right here. Good job by the Naughty Dogs, especially shooting those guys off the break, and then Milan gets shot and drew that penalty. And we see on the replay, Milan sliding in there, number 11. He gets hit on the tank right there. I don't even really know if he saw, or he knew that he was hit. The referee felt that he was trying to hide that hit, so the red flag is thrown, 5-minute penalty.
And Nevius, after making a lot of lateral moves, confusing the Naughty Dogs, he finally gets hit in the face.
So good job by Nevius at the end, but it wasn't enough. They grab Russon's gun. It looked like they're checking it out, see if it's shooting too fast.
2-minute penalty, get the gun, keep the gun.
The Seattle Naughty Dogs coming right back to tie things up 2-2 with the Atlanta Predators. And Atlanta will be shorthanded for the next 5 minutes as Jeff Milan gets hit with a 5-minute major playing on penalty.
Hey, who's got a 5-minute penalty?
Us.
Why?
Jeff got hit in the tank.
You got a 5-minute?
How'd that work out?
You lost.
Yeah, in the tank?
1.5 minutes. Corner off the break, I didn't feel it. I shot 2 guys, so automatically a 5 minute. I can't do anything about it.
We got 5 minutes left here in the first half. Let's see who breaks the tie. The Naughty Dogs starting to turn it on here. Oh, and Sarajevo gets shot in his face. He's going to have to head off Atlanta with a disadvantage. So the Naughty Dogs need to put something. Oh, but Tyler McCluskey getting shot out of that back X. He's been so productive so far, but not doing much at that point, getting shot early. Oh, Trevor Kocking, he also is going to get a little bit, try to do too much on that gunfight. He's going to get shot. Colt Roberts making his appearance for the Naughty Dogs. He tries to spread the field, gets out to that back X. Good job. Colt Roberts, he's really been coming of age, earning a lot of respect on the circuit. Played for a couple different teams, now with the Naughty Dogs. He's got that distinctive white face mask.
Atlanta not looking very aggressive, sort of locking up the field, trying to kill the penalty.
Atlanta, they're trying to run off that penalty and get their guy out of the penalty box. Ragasa in the penalty box waiting to come out. Here's Venezia. He makes a move to snake one. Good move by Venezia, getting out to snake one. Now he's going to look for those crossfield shots. He's backed up by Garcia, number 45.
Yeah, Venezia isn't exactly a small man. He's a pretty tall guy. He has a hard time with some of those bumps.
Yeah, it's pretty funny, though. You got Venezia and Garcia. Garcia's about 5'5". And Venezia, though, he's about 6'1". Gets clipped in his foot, though, trying to get his body into that little box.
The ref didn't miss that.
Referee's on top of it, so Venezia, he's going to walk off. Colt Roberts got that shot in on his leg, cross field. Now he's zoned up down the tape. Trying to get a shot on Bryce Rhodes. Bryce Rhodes looks like he wants to move, Billy. And Garcia looks like he gets a shot. Oh, he gets a nice shot on Roberts' pack. Roberts wilding out a little bit too much, trying to shoot the back of that X. Here comes Garcia all the way to the 50-yard line on the snake side.
There's a penalty on the Naughty Dogs. Garcia's got to watch it. They just annihilate him, Matty.
So Ragasa coming out of the penalty box gets destroyed, splattered all up in his face by Garcia. So Garcia winning that point for Atlanta. And we see on the replay, Venezia trying to get his body tight in that box, gets it nicked in the foot. Doesn't matter where you get hit, gun, foot, head, doesn't matter, he's eliminated. And Roberts, as we see again, he gets nicked on the pack as well, trying to play that back X. And Ragasa coming out of the penalty box, he gets torched, and the point goes to Atlanta. So the Atlanta Predators regain the lead to go up 3-2 on the Seattle Naughty Dogs. And we'll be back with more paintball action right after this commercial timeout. Do not go away.
The most common penalty is going to be the hot gun.
The maximum limit is 300 feet per second. Between 300 and 305 is a 2-minute penalty, and if you get above 305, it's a 5-minute major penalty.
The next common will be probably playing on. They get hit and they just keep going and keep trying to play and thinking that we didn't see it, but we see everything, so.
Welcome back to the Smart Parts World Paintball Championships. I'm Matty Marshall with Bill Gardner Jr., and we're nearing the halfway point in this match. It's the Atlanta Predators with a 3-2 lead over the Seattle Naughty Dogs as our game continues.
Jimmy. Okay. Jimmy. Let's do it. Don't stop. Get out there.
So the Naughty Dogs still on a power play because of that Jeff Milan Atlanta penalty earlier on, the 5-minute penalty.
DeJesus takes snake one. Nice field position.
Yeah, DeJesus shooting crossfield. He might have got a shot on Cardona. Hector Cardona right there in the box. Referee get in there. Yep, calling him out. Hector not thinking that he shot. Either that or he's just playing the role. Either way, drawing a 2-minute penalty for his team. Lots of penalties this game, Billy.
Yep.
Both of these teams really wanting this match, and they're just wilding out as much as possible. Here comes DeJesus coming up, goes into the box. The move matched by Art Hemlick. Art Hemlick getting all the way to snake two. Raymond Knuth bumping back to the back center Dorito, trying to get shots on the Dorito side of the field. We see DeJesus on the snake side of the field. He's still at that box. He needs to get up into snake two.
I don't think Raymond has any idea DeJesus is coming down that wire.
Well, he seems tunnel vision on that Dorito side. He's just trying to stop it from moving up there. You know, they lost that entire side on that Cardona penalty, so it was a good move by Raymond to get back there. He does need a head check over here, and notice DeJesus moving up this side. DeJesus has a shot on him. Oh, he gets it right.
Hit him.
I think he got it right underneath that inside of the rib cage right there. We'll see if the referee
Raymond's
saw
still
that.
playing. You know, he's lucky not to get a penalty here.
Well, he's asking for a check, and he hasn't shot his gun. Oh, now he's shooting his gun. Now he's shooting his gun. That easily could have been a penalty.
Yeah, he got out of there a little lucky, I think.
Speaking of penalties, the 5-minute major on Atlanta finally expires. And here comes DeJesus. coming up to the 50-yard line on the snake side. Now he needs to figure out where Hemlick is and try to make a move on him because they have numerical superiority right now. So to Jesus, you can see the battle here shaping up to Jesus making a move onto the Naughty Dog side of the field, playing the same bunker as Art Hemlick. All he has to do is come around, stitch him in the leg. Oh, awesome move by DeJesus to close this game out. And the rookie, Jordan DeJesus, coming up this year, starting to earn some respect here at the Smart Parts World Paintball Championships. And that's pretty much how it's done, Billy. You go out there, you have solid games, you shoot a bunch of people, and people start knowing your name.
Let's take a look at the replay. Knuth gets shot right up under the arm, tucks it in, lucky not to get a penalty.
And here comes DeJesus coming down the snake side. Awesome move. He checked off on the wire, then came around, takes Hemlick out, shoots him in the top of the leg, gets back, stays alive, clears the rest of the field. Atlanta going up 4-2.
Good boy, good going, Jordan. Good going, good. Get up, boys. Come on in.
So both teams 5 strong here. Could potentially be the last point of this first half. Kevin Rhodes slide into snake 1. Good breakout so far by Atlanta. I don't know, looks like Garcia might have got shot though. Trying to get out to that Aztec. Yet he gets shot. So Atlanta down to 4 players. Sarajevo.
Still fairly good field position for Atlanta, and here Naughty Dogs have fairly good field position as well.
Oh, but they lose that back X. We see Sarajevo rocking his gun, rolling up that tape.
Not that much time left in this half, man. We got to do something here soon.
Oh, and the Naughty Dogs, they lose their snake. Sarajevo got a shot on him. Now he's going to move up to snake 2. Trying to play aggressive, trying to score a point here before time expires. Here comes Rhodes. Kevin Rhodes blazing up snake side. Trying to run through. Off of that move, Sarajevo grabs the flag.
Try to hang it before time. No, he gets taken.
That was a good try by Sarajevo. As off of Rhodes' run through down the tape, Sarajevo grabs a flag and tries to cut up the center. But we see Ragasa making a move up the center as well. He takes out Sarajevo, and no one's going to score a point here. So that's going to do it here for the first half. It's the Atlanta Predators 4 and the Seattle Naughty Dogs 2. Let's go down to the floor where our very own Callie Stidehar is standing by with Atlanta's Jordan DeJesus.
Man, those battles on those snakes are killing you. Did you even know that guy was there?
The one I shot after, no, I did not know he was there. I went for the first guy, which luckily my back guy shot him first, so I got lucky on that one. And I heard his gun shooting, so I listened always, especially when you're in my own bunker. You gotta listen for that. So I heard his gun immediately. I said I have to shoot him.
All right, you guys are up 4-2, so what are you gonna do to keep the lead?
Same thing Billy was doing. You know, teamwork, keep the strategy up, shoot our guns, fight our battle, hold it down.
All right, well, good luck second half.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back with the second half action, so do not go away.
See how it ends at smartparts.com.
It's halftime as the Smart Parts World Paintball Championship rages on. I'm Matty Marshall with Bill Gardner Jr. as we get ready to kick off the second half of play. It's the Atlanta Predators with a 4-2 lead over the Seattle Naughty Dogs.
Keep the drive going. Smart paintball. You get hit, take the hit. No penalties. Penalties are the difference. We're up by 2. This is still anybody's match. Know the rotations, know the job, know the lanes. All right? All right, bring it in. Come on, quiet. Come on.
So we'll see who can get the momentum shifted their way here in the second half. Art Hemlick not helping the Naughty Dogs by getting shot out off the break. But Billy, you know, sometimes getting shot off the break really isn't your fault, man. I mean, you just try to make a move to an aggressive
Nothing you can do
ball.
about it sometimes.
Sometimes you can watch the paint come in and dodge the streams, though, if you're very talented. Speaking of talented, here comes Josh Davey, sliding his snake 2 for the Naughty Dogs. Josh Davey's one of the best players out of Canada, now playing for the Naughty Dogs out of the Pacific Northwest. Josh Davey, when he first came up, very athletic, physically talented. He's been starting to add some of the mental game.
Jimmy Sareva on the other side of the field. Davies and Sareva are opposite each other.
Yeah, you can see Josh Davey trying to get shots on Sareva cross field. You know, we're talking about mental game. Sareva, he's been playing very smart, very technically sound this entire tournament. You add that aggression, and you add the mental aspect of the game together, and you get really unstoppable paintball players. Now, Josh has got to be real, you know, he's got to have body knowledge right now and keep his entire body in that bunker. You see he's working all sides of that bunker. He's working inside, he's working the tape, he's coming up in the center, but he's got to be aware that, you know, Jimmy can get shots in over that. And here it is, Jimmy.
Jimmy makes that little move, gets the angle.
He's making those smart moves, those smart, methodical bumps up the field. And now he's going to, if Davey backs too far up off that bunker, Sareva's going to have a shot on his pack. He's going to be able to drop him in over the top of that bunker.
Davey's no idea that Jimmy is there.
And there he is. Oh, and there it was. You know, Josh Davey's a big guy, and you know, though he was playing very smart in that bunker, Sareva just, you know, made a really smart move, got up to the 50-yard line bunker, and here we have Sareva rocking out that other side of the field, getting onto the Naughty Dogs, into the Naughty Dogs 40-yard line Dorito.
Atlanta in very good field position, pushed Naughty Dogs all the way to their back wire.
Naughty Dogs just trying to fight out of their bunkers right now. Need to get a quick kill here in order to get themselves back in this point.
Manderson may be hit. Yep, Manderson is hit.
And Kehoe up in that 50-yard line bunker. But yes, JT Bouchard coming all the way down the side. Comes down the snake side, gets a great running and shooting shot on the back of Raymond Knuth's head.
Atlanta just dominating.
Yeah, the Atlanta Preds are just handling business right now. Milan giving his gun to the referee. Referee's checking to make sure that those guns aren't shooting too fast. Here we see Davey just playing a little bit too far off that bunker. Sareva got one in on him, and the JT Bouchard finishing it off, running up that snake side, gets an awesome running and shooting shot on the back of Raymond Knuth's head. Atlanta putting some distance between themselves and Seattle. It's now a 5-2 game, but Atlanta picks up a penalty in the process, which is only going to help Seattle get back into this game. We're lucky enough to have Matt Blonsky from the Russian Legion. Talk to us a little bit about the mental game, and at what point, you know, how many points do you have to be losing by before you finally just look at each other and be like, oh, let's get this up, man. We can come back from this.
Yeah. I think basically it comes down to players, because individual players, you have to know when to sack up. When you're down 4 or 5 points, you have to get each other up, and you really have to take it to the next level, because you know you have to score that point in 30 seconds, 40 seconds. So you really have to get everybody else up, and the good players rise above that. Yeah.
Hey, Matt, how about these Naughty Dogs? What do you think they have to do to change up the rhythm?
Well, it looks like they're losing the initial break. I mean, they're not making the key bunkers off the break, and they're not doing their secondaries quick enough. They need to really get on that. If I was the coach, I would tell them just speed it up.
Thanks a lot, Matt. So it's the Atlanta Predators in their solid red uniforms 5, and the Seattle Naughty Dogs in their signature paw print uniforms 2, as we get back to the action. So there's a 3-point spread right now, and once again, the Naughty Dogs on a power play. Let's see if they can do something with it. Tyler McCluskey sliding into Snake 2. Oh, immediately gets a shot on Kehoe's loader. Awesome job by McCluskey so far this game. He's been very productive.
Naughty Dogs need to step it up here. They need to start to score some points.
Oh, and they tear up JT Bouchard trying to get out on that Dorito side as well. However, they lost Colt Roberts, and Naughty Dogs lost Colt Roberts in the early part of this match, but here goes Tyler McCluskey. He's loading up, trying to see what's in front of him.
Nevius realizes the wire is gone on the other side. Tries to fill to the center.
Oh.
Does not make it.
Oh, and Tyler McCluskey is just feasting this game on anyone trying to break out. Here comes McCluskey. He's grabbing that flag. It's just DeJesus left, and they're just going to run him down. Here it comes, DeJesus. Oh, there's just nothing he can do out of that position other than get torched. And Tyler McCluskey runs that flag, and here come the Naughty Dogs, making something out of that power play. Finally, Kehoe, a little bit too long out of his bunker, tries to get back, but he gets shot instead. Nevius tries to fill across, gets a couple in his back and in his head. And here come the Seattle Naughty Dogs.
Let's keep it up, guys, keep it going.
So the Seattle Naughty Dogs getting a much-needed point and preventing Atlanta from blowing this game wide open. It's now Atlanta 5 and Seattle 3. We'll be back with some more second-half action right after this commercial timeout.
Some people call me the Eskimo, I guess, because I'm almost close to the Northwest Territories. I'm new to the team. I just came in as a contract killer for this tournament. Started in a small place, small town. I guess I just got the lucky shot. Somebody's seen something in me that I didn't, or I couldn't show somebody else, and they developed me into a player that I am now, I guess. It's good. That's what I came here for, was to win, and hopefully I helped them out enough to get this championship. So, thanks a lot.
Welcome back to the Mohegan Sun Arena for the Smart Parts World Paintball Championships. I'm Eddie Marshall, bringing you all the action with Bill Gardner Jr. 13 minutes left to play in the second half. It's the Atlanta Predators over the Seattle Naughty Dogs by a 5-3 score. Let's see how the next point goes down. So both teams at full strength here. We've seen a lot of penalties in this game.
Hemlick gogged on the way out to the X.
Yep, dotted in his eye, trying to get out to that Dorito side. It's been very hard to get out to that side.
He got bounced. He's looking around at the ref to see if it broke.
He doesn't want to shoot his gun and draw a penalty if it did indeed break, but it didn't. So Raymond gets his gun back up, and Hector trying to get out to that Dorito side. Oh, I think he got a running shot on Sareva.
Hector's great at those running shots.
I think he got shot too. So he's going to trade out with Jimmy. Jimmy very angry that he got shot on that, but that's a very good shot on Hector to be able to run and shoot out there and pick Sareva off. And Rhodes gets up in a 50-yard line. Awesome job by Rhodes using the distraction, and here comes Davey. Josh Davey and Rhodes. Oh!
Davey gets lucky there. He should almost get a penalty for that.
Wow, Davey just busting the one-handed goon hand. Davey barely got a shot in on his head, and now it's Dusty Manderson and Raymond Knuth left for the Naughty Dogs. It's 2-on-2. Raymond making a move up to the Aztec on the Dorito side. It's Mike Venezia and Garcia left for Atlanta. A little bit of paint on Raymond's goggles. Might be rub off the bunker. We see Venezia screaming.
Ooh, nice shot.
Oh, and
right in the arm, I believe.
So Raymond gets shot, taken out by Venezia. So now it's 1-on-2. Atlanta with the advantage. Venezia advancing up that Dorito side of the field. It's just Dusty Manderson left. Let's see if the rookie Dusty Manderson can pull something out for his team. It's 2-on-1. And he's on his knees in that snake, so it's not the best position for him to be in, but he got stuck there because the rest of his team died around him.
Garcia's all the way back in the X, in the back right corner.
And Venezia just owning that Dorito side. He's got that entire side of the field to himself. Venezia screaming to Garcia, letting him know what's up. Garcia figuring it out that there's just one left alive. Two of us, one of them. Garcia, get it going. There he goes. Garcia head checking on the tape side of the field, getting his gun rolling down the snake side. And Dusty just trying to deal with both bodies. Not in a very good position.
Playing a little loose, too, considering Garcia's position. You know, he should try to take advantage of Venezia while it's still sort of one-on-one.
Oh, and there it is. Garcia finally picking him off.
Timeout, 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 timeout. Call a timeout, timeout.
Naughty Dogs needing to call a timeout to get their game plan going here. They have to start coming back. The time is running out here in the second half. There's still a lot of game left, though. And Sareva on the replay gets shot by Hector Cardona running out.
Rhodes makes the shot on Davey. Davey one-handed pops him in the head at the last second. Questionable situation. Could have been a penalty there.
The Atlanta Predators with a big point there to take a 6-3 lead over the Seattle Naughty Dogs. And you got to start wondering what Seattle is going to do to get back into this game.
We're thinking about maybe putting in a power squad, you know. We're down a couple points, so to try and help catch us up, you know, get us back into the game.
Seattle Naughty Dogs on the left-hand side of your screen. Atlanta Preds on the right-hand side.
Nice move by Naughty Dogs, moving into Snake 2.
Big breakouts by both teams. Tyler McCluskey ever present in Snake 2 for the Naughty Dogs. You see him shooting cross field right there. They have not been able to stop him.
McCluskey's really turned it on this second half. Ooh, trying to recover, let's see.
Ooh, that was a big move by Kehoe. Kehoe coming from the center all the way to the 40 Dorito.
Equaling up field position here. Both teams good field position.
McCluskey trying to get a shot on him cross field, though. You see all those bunkers in the center obstructing his view. Kehoe trying to play that bunker tight. He's in a good position. If you're in a very good position in paintball, you don't want to get shot, man. He made a really good move to get there.
He's talking to his coach here. He's finding out where all the Naughty Dogs are.
Yeah, one of the dumbest things you could do is get yourself in a good position and then die in a stupid gunfight. So what he needs to do is just talk to his coach, talk to his players, figure out where the bodies are, and start putting it together. Work your gunfights. When you get in a good, solid spot like that, you really got to work the shots that you have. And we see Kehoe working those shots, shooting at 2 different angles. Ooh, dodging the paintball. So McCluskey and Kehoe both working their crossfield shots, locked in battle. Kehoe talking to his coach.
I don't love his position in that bunker.
Here comes McCluskey. He's trying to get a shot crossfield. Backs all the way up into the blind spot. Oh, McCluskey playing so well this game. Oh, and he gets a shot in on Kehoe. McCluskey is on fire.
Kehoe might have been a little bit better off standing in that bunker instead of sitting down on his knees.
Ooh, and on the inside run through, McCluskey.
Beautiful.
Oh, McCluskey absolutely feasting right now on the Atlanta Predators. And I'll tell you what, that's what the Naughty Dogs need. They need their big players to have big games if they want to come back and take this match. Cannot say enough about the aggressive play of Tyler McCluskey.
Let's take a look at the replay. Tyler comes down, takes 1, takes 2, and that's it. Beautiful move.
Guys, just get out there, get it back! Get it back, Jody, get out there! Come on!
The Seattle Naughty Dogs getting a must-win point to cut the Atlanta Predators lead to 2. Right now, it's a 6-4 game with plenty of time left on the clock. We'll see if Seattle can make a game of it when we return on the other side of this break.
See how it ends at smartparts.com.
The Smart Parts World Paintball Championships are brought to you by Smart Parts, Equipment Counts, and the Mohegan Sun, a world of play. Welcome back to the Smart Parts World Paintball Championships. I'm Matty Marshall with Bill Gardner Jr., and that's our house band, PSK, rocking the joint. There's just 6 minutes left to play in this game as we get ready to resume play.
Let's go, boys. Get it up, dogs. Come on, guys.
So the Naughty Dogs starting to turn it on here. McCluskey played phenomenal that last point.
Naughty Dogs lose 1 at the X, they lose 2 at Snake 1.
So they lose McCluskey and Trevor Kocking, both shot off the break. Here comes Raymond Knuth filling out. He made it out there alive.
Atlanta fills out as well.
So Rocky trying to get crossfield shots. Rocky, the captain of the Seattle Naughty Dogs, trying to lead his team here. Ooh, Venezia been playing well so far this game for Atlanta. Shooting on that snake side.
Venezia looking inside. Rocky not seeing him down there. He's looking like he wants to make a move here.
Yep, Rocky sees the opening. Oh, but Venezia switches his gun up. Oh, that was just, you know what though? Hey man, sometimes I'd rather be lucky than good, and Venezia, the spidey sense or some sort of was telling him that he needed to look the other side. Sure enough, looks right over, blows Rocky away, trying to bump up that Dorito side. Now Venezia immediately switches over. Now he's shooting at Colt Roberts on that snake side. Colt Roberts for the Naughty Dogs. He wants to get to that 50-yard line bunker. There's Venezia and Garcia for Atlanta. Oh, there it was, Colt Roberts getting up the 50-yard line bunker. So Roberts looking cross-field. At the bottom of your screen, he's trying to get shots on Venezia.
Bryce Rhodes.
So Bryce Rhodes, there's Venezia in the center, Aztec, and Bryce Rhodes up on that Dorito side. There goes Garcia getting up into Snake 1. Colt Roberts shooting down the wire. Garcia shooting inside. Oh, Colt Roberts wins this gunfight, gets a great shot.
There goes Bryce Rhodes.
Oh, so Rhodes all the way up into the Dorito. So Rhodes working cross field. Oh, and he gets Roberts.
I think Bryce Rhodes may have taken one on the way in, though. Yep, look at that. He's out as well.
So the Naughty Dogs letting Josh Davey know that it's one-on-one.
Nice shot, and the Naughty Dogs definitely need this point, and they are going to make this point.
So the Naughty Dogs pumped on the play of Josh Davey. Josh Davey winning that one-on-one against Rich Garcia, grabbing the flag and running it in.
There on the replay, Venezia gets popped in the side of the gun, and the one-on-one shot, Davies makes a great shot to the side of Garcia's head.
So Josh Davey handling business, and the Naughty Dogs get right back in it.
We were thinking about blowing the horn. We decided not to, and it ended up, in our favor.
All right, it all comes down to this point for the Seattle Naughty Dogs. If they don't take it, they're going to be down by 2 points and will be hard-pressed to come back with the remaining time left on the clock. Let's see what happens. So, momentum is everything, and the Naughty Dogs are stealing it from Atlanta right now as they lose Milan, getting shot, trying to get out to that Dorito side.
Here comes Hector sliding into Snake 1.
I'll tell you what, it was a very good thing they didn't blow that horn, Billy, in that last point.
Here comes one of Hector's crawls through the open. It's amazing how he gets away with this, Matty.
Well, Hector gets right up into Snake 2. Immediately tries to get a shot on Sareva on the opposite side of the field. And there goes Hector up to the 50-yard line. Wow, the Naughty Dogs are just charging down the Snake side. Ooh, Jimmy counters it on the opposite side of the field, though. He needs to switch the other way. There it goes.
Seasoned player, Jimmy. He knows he's got to fill that gap before Hector can take advantage of it.
Well, it's traditional paintball, man. If they're coming up one side, you go up the other side. And, Jimmy sensed that Hector had gone up that other side, so he tried to fill the void, got up there before Hector could get his gun up, but now he's in a really tight spot, trying to throw some paint back at Hector to make Hector get a little bit more respectable in that bunker. Hector's still wilding out in there.
Hector communicating. There's the coach pointing out Sareva.
So the coach telling Hector exactly where Sareva is. I'll tell you what, Hector pretty much already knows where Sareva is. Oh, and there it was, a shot on his arm. Jimmy very angry because he can see his team's lead is just slipping away.
Here comes Hector. Switches hands, gets in position.
Oh, and Hector running up the Snake side.
Nice point by Naughty Dogs.
Rocky Knuth grabbing the flag and running it in.
We just tied it up, dude. We got 1 minute to either keep it tied, so we go in overtime, or a quick smash and get it through. So.
The Naughty Dogs on fire. They can't do anything wrong at this point. We see on the replay, Sareva made a really good move getting up that 40 Dorito, but just could not get tight enough in that bunker and hide from Cardona's paint. And it's all tied up at 6 apiece.
We're on a roll now. We just came back from losing like 6-3, so we got the last 3 points. So they're down, we're up. Heads of everything.
We got 1 minute remaining and a tied score in a great battle between the Atlanta Predators and the Seattle Naughty Dogs. Let's see if someone can score a quick point to seal a victory. If not, we're headed to overtime. So just over a minute left to play here in regulation. McCluskey charging, gets Snake 2. I think he made it, but Colt Roberts gets shot the break. Oh, Bryce Rhodes, he's dead as well for Atlanta. Oh, and JT Bouchard getting shot out of the center, so it's 4-on-3 right now. The Naughty Dogs with the advantage. You see Rocky Knuth must have been breaking some paint because he had his squeegee out. He's getting his gun back up. That's Trevor Kocking and the X on the Dorito side.
Both teams with fairly decent field position, very defensive field position. Neither team wants to make a mistake here.
Yeah, you do not want to make a mental mistake with less than a minute left and the game on the line. It's all tied up right here, so whoever wins this point is going to win the match. Josh Davey and Rocky Knuth. Rocky trying to come up that center. He's gunned up. You can see his head going from one angle to the other angle to the next.
Slight advantage for Naughty Dogs here. They'd sort of like to take advantage of it, I think, and push down that field.
They definitely don't want to make a mistake, though, and give Atlanta time to hang that flag. They do have a one-body advantage. McCluskey, he's rolling his gun up that Snake wire, trying to get shots on Garcia. Oh, and regulation ends, so we're going to go to sudden death.
Come on! Push!
So Raymond, Rocky's brother, a little frustrated that the Naughty Dogs weren't able to win there, though, because they had the advantage at the start of that point.
Don't let him breathe.
But it's going to come down to a sudden death finish.
First point, whoever gets a point wins. So 1 point, 1 game, 1 chance.
See how it ends at smartparts.com.
Rock, 41. 40 seconds. You good, Rock? Let's go. Hector! Let's go, Rock. Hector. Come on, guys. Teamwork. Can't be yelling.
Welcome back to the Smart Parts World Paintball Championships as we head into overtime. It's the Atlanta Predators 6 and the Seattle Naughty Dogs 6. Overtime, it's really simple. First team to score a point wins this match. Let's see who wants it more.
All right, here we go. Everything on the line. 10 minutes on the clock. First one to score wins this game.
Let's see if anyone got shot off the break, because that's definitely going to tell us who has the advantage right now. I think both teams 5 alive off the break. That's definitely crucial here in this sudden death last point.
Nevius tries to go outside. I don't think he made it, Matty.
Oh, I think Rocky got a shot on him. I think Rocky Knuth got a shot on Nevius. He did. So first kill is going to go to Rocky Knuth and the Naughty Dogs.
JT bumps into the Aztec.
And to Jesus looking cross field, trying to get shots on that Dorito side of the field. We see Rocky. Already 1 kill so far.
Ooh, Rocky sees him.
Rocky picks up JT Bouchard trying to get out to the X behind Snake 1.
I think he made that shot.
Oh, he's yelling at the referee. We're pretty sure he's definitely, yeah, he definitely got him. So now Naughty Dogs, the big advantage. It's 5 on 3. Colt Roberts looking to move up the field. He's trying to get shots on Rhodes. Rhodes is stuck in that little Dorito. Ooh, and Rhodes gets shot as well. So Rhodes trying to call the referee over. It doesn't matter. He's hit. The Naughty Dogs are looking very good to win this game. They haven't led once this entire game. But I'll tell you what, if you're ever going to take the lead, it's definitely in overtime.
Colt Roberts definitely having a game here.
Well, Colt Roberts
makes another shot, I think. Is that the Jesus?
Yep, that's the Jesus. Oh, and Dusty Manderson yelling to his boys that there's just one left. And here comes Colt Roberts advancing up the field. Looks like he's going to run him down. So Colt Roberts runs down Jeff Malone for the win.
Big win for the Naughty Dogs.
And it's fitting that Tyler McCluskey grabs the flag and runs it in. Tyler played so well this match, fought so hard to bring his team back from a potential loss. The Naughty Dogs, not one time in this entire match until right this second did they have a lead. Atlanta, just look, just the utter disappointment on their faces.
Overtime, 5 alive. That's the best way to win. Josh, way to play.
So the new pickup for the Naughty Dogs, Josh Davey, getting some love from Brad Russon.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's about as good as it gets. Great game.
Let's go down to the field where the third member of our broadcast team, Callie Stidehar, is with the Seattle Naughty Dogs player-coach, Rocky Knuth.
You've had 2 games now that you've had to come from behind. What is it with your starting play?
We suck. I don't know. We just take a while to get started or something. I don't know. I think what happens is we start playing with more passion. You know, I mean, it's a different atmosphere here. So we just, we got to get kind of, just get riled up and get going. And once we get going, it's a machine. It's hard to stop.
We've got Tyler McCluskey here, star player. Now, you're playing aggressive. You're getting those shots in. But when it comes to sudden death and these scary games, why didn't you do that at the beginning?
Like Rocky said, we started out a little slow. We also had some penalties that kind of set us back too. That was probably a big thing. But as the game went on, we just pulled it out and just played as hard as we possibly could and got a victory out of it.
All right, well, congratulations, guys, and good luck on your next game.
Phil, your thoughts?
One of the better games we've seen so far. Atlanta secured 1 point with that tie. They will move on. We will see them again.
We're in. We made it to the next day. Quiet 1 on 3. Let's fix the problems. 1, 2, 3.
And after 8 weeks of play, our standings look like this. In the National Conference, San Diego and Los Angeles move on to the semifinals. And in the American Conference, it will be Seattle and Atlanta advancing. Be sure to join us next week as we begin semifinal play. It will be the Seattle Naughty Dogs taking on Los Angeles Excessive. That's going to do it for us here today. And on behalf of Bill Gardner Jr., Callie Stidehar, and all of our crew, I'm Matty Marshall saying so long.
This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.